Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the BYO podcast. I forgot what the intro was, so how about let's listen to the old one? You can't hear it, I can though, hardy hardy ha ha. And I'll remember what it is. I'm pretty sure it's like, that's right, okay. Hey, did you bring it? It's the BYO podcast. So this is season 2 of this thing because I'm just going to talk about random crap that I have on my mind. Will come out every Thursday. I come out every Thursday. How about that? You like that? I can't remember the day it came out every day. I think it was like a Monday or something. No, it couldn't have been a Monday. Must have been a Sunday. I think it was Sunday. But yeah, Thursday now, because why not? And it will be weekly. So today I mainly wanted to talk about growth on YouTube. I did an episode of the other podcast that I used to be on. It doesn't exist anymore. You can't find it anywhere. About growth on YouTube. But it was a very different time back then because I knew how to grow on YouTube. I just never did it because I didn't have time to do it. Whereas now I do. And that is what I'm doing. And I feel that's very evident with the shorts and stuff that I've been posting. The like reading your comments shorts and stuff that I'm doing. I feel like that, yeah, it's pretty obvious. So I learnt observing mainly and posting, 1 or 2 videos a week, but mainly observing for the last 2 years that if you post on, originally it was TikTok, but now it's mainly YouTube Shorts, that it really grows. And although you don't get a very large audience from, like returning audience from YouTube Shorts and stuff, there are actually a few people that I know because they constantly pop up in the comments section of people that came from the YouTube Shorts and have actually moved over to watching my main content, which is really cool. Shout out Human. You're probably not listening to this, but they are one of the people that I've seen go from first commenting on one of my YouTube Shorts and then to going to the main videos. And there was someone else, apologies, I can't remember the name, who originally suggested Terraria, and then I made my Terraria video, which underperformed, but still. So it's very interesting seeing how the audience grows from YouTube Shorts to your main channel. Because I know in, I think it's around January, February, I can't remember exactly when. But YouTube are doing this thing where they're kind of merging the algorithm with YouTube Shorts and main YouTube. Which is why I wanted to do the YouTube Shorts thing starting in like November. Because I knew that eventually I could grow even more from YouTube Shorts and then bring more people over to the main content. However, the main content's also doing well. Specifically, when I do the very basic Minecraft mod videos, where I did adding Mario to Minecraft, adding Thanos to Minecraft, and adding Luigi to Minecraft. And right now, my Sonic Generations video, the retention isn't good, but it is doing well on the views, and it is still growing, so that's pretty good, to be fair. But retention is a very important thing when it comes to YouTube. Like, obviously, my main channel videos, they do get me subscribers. I get, like, maximum of 10 per video. That doesn't do extremely well. Like, as in, it does well, but it doesn't do as well as, like, the Mario video or whatever. That's really the only example. So they gave me subscribers. But yeah. Yeah, it's a slow growth, but it is working quite well, and it's very cool to see because I honestly got to the point where I felt like I could never grow. Even though I knew exactly how to, because I just never had time. But now I know that I have time to do this, so I will do this. It's very interesting seeing going on my YouTube analytics in the YouTube studio, which you don't know is where YouTubers go to look at their analytics. Everything is just green arrows up. Doesn't say it for revenue, but I can tell you for a fact the revenue is up. It's still not a lot. Actually, I'll tell you. I used to get $1 a month. Now I get $6. So big whoop, but you know. Actually, how much revenue have I made in December? 60 cents. That's amazing. Yeah. And my top earning video is obviously beating Minecraft as Mario, then it's my first day of Roblox, then we made Minecraft American, then Lego Angry Birds, still there, and then adding Thanos to Minecraft. Lego Angry Birds is kind of surprising that it's still doing okay. Because obviously, if you don't know what Lego Angry Birds is, it's like one of my most popular videos. Okay, so this is the last 28 days. I'm looking at the top 5 videos of the last 28 days. Sorry, just looking at things. And they are beating Minecraft as Mario, adding Thanos to Minecraft, Lego Angry Birds, my first day of Roblox, I joined Tubbo's Minecraft server. So Lego Angry Birds actually got 208 views in the past 28 days. Whereas beating Minecraft and Mario got 731, adding Thanos got 213. Yeah. What's interesting is some of my other videos, they're still getting views. Like we made Minecraft American, playing Minecraft with Luigi, that's 6 and 7. The fake Mario games, 8. I Survived Zombie Apocalypse Minecraft, 9, and I got 2,000 subscribers. I'm surprised that video did well, because I made the thumbnail with the intention thinking this video is only for my main audience. Because I only made it for my main audience. I didn't make it for a wide audience. That was what the Terraria video was for. 2001. That's why I did the Pixelmon, Among Us, and Roblox stores, because I knew they were some of the most popular things that have already been on my channel. So surely it's just a fun little thing I did. And then the Terraria one was that was the main 2,000 subscribers special, but that one didn't do well. Which is interesting. And if you notice, the day after I uploaded a Q&A me just to test how that works, and it got 25 views. My goal is to get 30 views on a video, and then I call it a success. So it's a little bit under, but it's also 30 views within the first 2 days of upload. It's been 5 days, so it doesn't count. But there's a new Q&A me coming out tomorrow, Q&A me 162. I'm testing out thumbnails and I'm testing out titles with Q&A me to see what brings people in, because Q&A me they're fun for everyone. You get to respond to a video with a question, you get featured in the video, you get excited that you're featured in the video, even though I just feature every single comment that's in the video has been submitted for the video. I do want to get to the point where I can't actually feature every single question / answer, depending on the episode. But that's a long way away. However, if I do get to that point, I do want to make an episode of Q&A me where I literally read every single one, and the episode will be an hour long or something. That's I just think that'd be really funny. It won't be edited Q&A 100. It will be just any other Q&A me episode. It just happens to be an hour long because there are so many different things. Yeah. I just think that's funny. Yeah. I don't think there's much else I can talk about with YouTube. Just going through analytics. Majority of people... when I say the majority of people aren't subscribed, I'm being serious. The majority of people are not subscribed. Does it tell me exactly how many? So 80,000 views aren't subscribed and 1,000 views are subscribed. That's still pretty good, to be fair. Over 1,000 views are actually subscribed. That's interesting. Average percentage viewed. So people who are subscribed watch my videos less than people who aren't. Okay. Whatever. Oh, there's a new setting for cities. Okay, let's go through my top cities. I know you can't see this, but this is just interesting. So my top city is Los Angeles. Then it's Ho Chi Minh City. I don't know where that is. I can make an educated guess, but... oh, Vietnam. Yeah, I kind of was thinking either that or like some... Yeah, I don't know. New York, Indianapolis, Quezon City. Is that how you pronounce that? What's that? Philippines. That was the city I was guessing the other place was from. Jakarta, Sydney, Chicago, Kuala Lumpur, Houston, Melbourne. Hell yeah, shout out. That's 11th though. No, you gotta get up there. Geography: United States, Philippines, UK, Canada, Indonesia, and Australia is 6th. It's interesting that Philippines and Indonesia is so high on both. They must be like, I don't know, something. And most of my traffic comes from the shorts feed or browse features channel pages. 3,000 views from youtube.com/ismario123. That's pretty good. Suggested videos and YouTube search. What are sound pages? I'm glad that 14 views came from notifications, but what is a sound page? Okay. Shorts came from the sound page, in case you're wondering. I don't get why 2 views watch my live streams. I haven't live streamed on YouTube in like 5 years. Actually, let's say 4 years. My last public stream is playing Driving Mania, which is just my own game, and I don't think anyone watched the stream while I was streaming. Well, to be fair, this stream is the stream that originally got Driving Mania to be... You know how you can like select games to watch on YouTube? Driving Mania for a while actually had its own category. I was the only person in it, but still. Yeah, the channel doesn't exist anymore. I wonder if there's a final adventure topic. Final adventure game. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Sorry, I got James and Marriott stuck in my head. It doesn't look like it. There's like a guy on... There's another game called Final Adventure. Okay. That's kind of interesting, I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, that's an interesting discovery that there isn't one, because I really thought there was. Or at least there must have been at some point. Because I remember the thing was that everything but actual gameplay of Final Adventure was in the Final Adventure category. Anyway, let's talk about a few other things. Because I do have a few other things to talk about. Because this is going to be just a bunch of stuff that's on my mind, so you may not be interested in half the stuff, because guess what? My entire world doesn't revolve around my main channel. There's a reason why it's called my main channel. I have other channels. I have Chalek, which is, I may as well talk about that now. Chalek, I'm moving away. Okay, this is podcast exclusive. I'm moving away from the Scott the Was type content to a more commentary type content, which I kind of explored in the West Side Story video, but to be fair, that was a school project. So it was a commentary video that I turned into a Chalek episode. But I want to do that, but I also wanted to have the elements of what Chalek is. So, you know, still have Avatar in the background of every video. Have the first episode machine, the big bomb guy sometimes. You know, all the classic Chalek stuff. But it'll be more not necessarily commentary, but like video essay type commentary. Where, I don't know, I have an idea of what it looks like. I just haven't made it yet because I want to make my 50th episode, which is like the last real Scott the Was type Chalek episode. Because there are a lot of YouTubers on YouTube who do this Scott the Was type of gaming video, and I mean, I'm sick of it. Like, I'm not necessarily sick of some of them, like Brockcoats, for example. He makes some very good videos, but he is very similar to like 5 other YouTubers I can't think of off the top of my head, but they all do the same style of content, and I feel like not everything needs to be the same. Now, I don't want to get all the way to the point of like Ant Dude, because he, you know, it's very much not implied, but it's not a series. It's just videos about games. I want Chalek to still be a series that you can watch seasons and stuff, and there's a little bit of a story, like how I've had the first episode machine story, and like, you know, the third episode machine in 3rd episodes, or the printer episode, or the random woman episode even. That had like its own thing going on for like the entire episode. But also, you know, just being able to talk about random stuff. But I don't know, yeah. We'll see what happens. That's pretty much the update of Chalek. Yeah. Now let's move over to paper and games. Actually, no, not yet, actually. Let's move over to HM Music. I don't know if you know my channel, HM Music. It has a lot of just music just thrown on there. It has a soundtrack for the Little Pencil Season 2. It has like some songs I made. I'm just looking for something really quickly. Oh, it must have been okay. It has my albums, which you can find on the it's not SoundCloud. It's, I don't know. I don't remember. I can't remember. Bandcamp. It's on Bandcamp. You can listen to them on Bandcamp if you want. They're not great albums, by the way. Those albums being His Mario 3's first album, Cities, Triple Mix, that's an EP, Flying Around, District 0, Hallways, and Doors. Doors is the best one, to be fair. Those albums are the albums that I didn't release on YouTube because they're all just parodies, minus like 2. Like Hallways. Okay, let's go through the entirety of Hallways. I can't remember if We Just Wanted Dreams is on Hallways or not, because I used a different picture. Let's see. We just wanted dreams. We just wanted but I keep getting on it. Okay. That's October 22nd. And then Not Your Arm Sucks outro is October 23rd. Okay, it must be. Goodbye by Take On Memes Unplugged. Okay. I must start with Take On Memes Unplugged. Alright, so we have Take On Memes Unplugged, parody of Take On Memes Unplugged. Take On Me Unplugged, sorry. MTV, they did something called Unplugged. It's the version of Take On Me that's in Deadpool 2. We Just Wanted Dreams, that's original, but it's just the 4 chords. But it's original. So, you know. No Your Grammar Sucks outro, that's a parody. Dismiss, that's just an instrumental taken from somewhere else, but I guess you can call that original. Jingle Bells, that's Jingle Bells. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that's Somewhere Over the Rainbow. 2018, the song, that's just a bunch of songs combined. Small Little Jingle, that's original. Almost There, that's original. I think. Yeah, it is. So we got 4. Charlie Don't You Know Redux, that's not original. We're All Just Dum-Dums Living Our Lives, that's not original. 1,000 Videos Here, that's not original. YouTube Heroes is the worst song in the entire universe. It's also not original. Yeah, it is. It's bad. This Is Late, that's not original. There's No More Bad Grammar, not original. No Your Grammar Sucks 20, that's not original. Q&A 55, not original. Africa, I think it's just Africa, so that's not original. Hallelujah is just Hallelujah. And Hear My Hurt is not a parody. Because it's just some song off of YouTube. Yeah, it is. Okay, so 4. But really only 2 or 3. And then Doors. There's Heck Lasagna, not original. That Christmas is original. Well, the majority of it is. So that's 1. You Were Gaining Your Staff, not original. I Thought We Were Just Dum-Dums, not original. Q&A 81, not original. The Stolen Show, original. Alter Ego's intro, not original. Congratulations, not original. One Day Before Christmas, it's an instrumental taken from YouTube, so I'm not going to count it. That Next Christmas, not original. 4 Different Chords, that's original. The Stolen Christmas, not original. All I Want for Christmas Is You, not original. Q&A Me outro, not original. And the finale, not original. So 2! That's why I made I Can't Talk, because all 5 of those songs are original. I want to recreate them and post them again, but on a new artist profile, and it will be epic because I've also written an album for that one. I've written it. I've written the lyrics for it. I haven't written the songs. I know what the songs are inspired by, so like I have a list of, I can write it out for you. It's not going to give you any hints, I don't think. So the first song, not telling you what it's called, is inspired by Sleeping on Trains by James Marriott. Second one is inspired by Screensaver by Wilbur, never officially released, by Wilbur. Third one is inspired by Plastic Love, the Gabby Bell version, not the original. I mean, that's inspired by the original, so I guess you could say it's inspired by the original, but it's not what I have in the playlist. The fourth one is inspired by Concrete by Lovejoy. The fifth one is inspired by Soft Boy by Wilbur. Sixth one, 30 by Bo Burnham. Seventh one, Don't Wanna Know by Bo Burnham. Eighth one, Hurt by Johnny Cash. And the ninth one, The Fall by Lovejoy. I don't know if that gives you any hints, because, to be fair, a lot of the time what the original song's about is sort of similar to what my song's about, but especially with the last two, but some of them, like Plastic Love, you're not going to get what that song's about from that. They're they're just the same genre. That's the only similarity, and like, the first 2 lines of the verse have the same sort of structure, where it's just 2 words. It's like, ba, 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 ba. Not the exact rhythm, and not exactly in tune either, but it's that. That's what it is. Yeah, and The Fall is my song. That is The Fall. Is like, it's full on breakdown. It's really cool. I think it will be anyway. And that will be out when it's out. I don't know. But I want to make the channel, HM Music, be a channel where I can post about the production of these songs, even like maybe after the album comes out or while I'm working on it. Because I don't know, I just think that I could do a lot with that channel that I don't do. That's the gist of it. I don't have anything else to say about that channel. I have one last channel. Well, one last business. No, two. No, one. One that I can talk about right now. Paper and Games through comics. I'm making a bunch of shows. And I'm making an Appley Holiday. I have to animate it myself because I can't afford animators. I didn't want to have to animate it myself, but I guess I am. But that's fine. I'm making a whole bloody cinematic universe full of... See, I want it to foster creativity. I'll go into this more in depth in another episode because I like making these podcasts like about it half an hour long. And we're at the 26-minute mark, so we are like almost there. But I really want people to be inspired by watching these shows. Don't know why my voice did that. Yeah, I want people to be inspired by watching these shows. So I think that... Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll work because in March I have 3 shows all coming out at the same time. I might put it down to 2. But they're all coming out around the same time, and they're all completely different shows that you can watch by themselves, but they do happen to take place in the same universe and have linking storylines, but you can understand the storylines without watching the other ones, because it's either explained on the show, or it's just irrelevant, the information from the other show. I wish I could give you an example, but I cannot give you an example. But let's just say, for example, because the shows are The Little Pencil, The Fieldham College, and The Odd Cafe. Let's just say, for example, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that doesn't actually happen. Bob from The Little Pencil goes missing after visiting the Odd Cafe, because it's the name of the cafe. So it's obviously mentioned in the Odd Cafe. Might be some police maybe showing up to the cafe because they find out that someone who entered the cafe went missing. And that's the perspective that you get from the Odd Cafe. You don't need to know that it's Bob from the Little Pencil. It's just someone went missing. And maybe it's linked to the cafe. But then it's also revealed that Bob actually attended the Fieldham College. So it also becomes this whole thing of the teachers trying to find Bob, but you don't have to know that it's Bob from the Little Pencil. It's just Bob, some guy who went missing. That's, yeah. So, you know, it really doesn't, you don't need to watch the other stuff to understand all the other shows, but they just happen to take place in the same universe and have linking storylines that you don't have to watch and whatever. I hope I explained that well. Yeah, I think that might do it. I'm gonna do a kind of ish long outro. But that's gonna do it for this episode of the BYO podcast. If you enjoyed, please let me know. I don't know how you would let me know, whether it's via Twitter, via my Discord server, or any way. That would be much appreciated. Thank you for listening to this episode. Next episode will come out in a week's time. It's currently 3 a.m. on the day this came out, so I think I'm gonna go to bed after doing this, which is normally what happens. I'm trying to make this more positive, but I will obviously have a very serious episode at some point. Probably not going to be the Christmas episode. That would be freaking stupid. So maybe it will be the next episode, and then the one after will be the one where I go in depth on paper and games and stuff. But if you really want to see more in-depth stuff on paper and games, you can already go to paperandgames.com and go to the blog, because occasionally I post stuff on there that goes in depth on some of the issues and some of the growth stuff that I'm doing with paper and games, because I feel like someone might find it interesting, or maybe I'll find it interesting in the future to see how it started, even though paper and games technically started in like 2014, but still, it started in 2013 technically, because it started as you know what? No, I'm not going into it now. This is the outro. So thank you for listening. Make sure to follow or do whatever you do on these podcast things. Rate it 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. If there's a cool rating, I'll read it out. Thank you, and good morning, good evening, and good night. Tammy Phone. Quackers.